What is up guys, back again with yet another one, and this time I'm following up on essentially the previous video I made. So I guess if you haven't seen my previous video, it'd make more sense for you to check that out first. So check out in the top right corner because I have a link right there where you can see all the specifics about the 2022 Prius compared to the most recent 2023 Prius, and I sort of compare and contrast what makes these cars different. But in this particular video, we're talking about the Easter eggs and some interesting features that set this car apart from its predecessor. But first, if you guys are new here, you know what to do. Like the video, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you guys can be aware of the most recent videos I have coming out. And without further ado, let's start up the video. So the first feature we're going to talk about is the solar panels. On the Prius Prime, which is the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, it has solar panels which essentially are supposed to help with the air conditioning as well as other power features. So as opposed to just using up all of the battery, now you're also able to draw from an alternate energy source, which again helps make the car that much more efficient. Sticking with the exterior of this car, we're going to touch on the rear doors. So starting off with the side view of this vehicle, all you can see are the front two doors. And now of course you're naturally going to ask yourself, well, where are the rear doors at? And if you actually look closer to the window, they've moved the door handles from of course where they would normally be on the door panel up to where the window is. So it's essentially attached to the C column or the C pillar of this vehicle in order to make the car that much sleeker and that much more modern. And then for the headlights and the taillights, on the front end, if you look at the car straight on, it has almost like a hammerhead type look in the front end. So it all looks like one piece. And it looks very uniform, it looks somewhat sporty, but it also looks unique in its own way. And of course, if you look at the back as well, they've sort of made it one long tail light, essentially a strip light you could call it. Whereas for the predecessors, that wasn't really as much of a case. Moving on to the interior, we have wireless charging, and I'm starting to notice that wireless charging is actually becoming a more prevalent feature in a lot of cars these days. So normally it would be a sort of situation where you put your car flat on a certain pad and it charges your phone. But in the case of this Prius, they've made it a little bit more discreet where you slide your phone in almost like a pocket where it can charge essentially to maximum capacity. But some of the most interesting things that I found out and some of the newest features that I found out is the PreCollision System. The PreCollision System essentially is what the name says it is, so pre-collision, meaning if you were maybe coming up to traffic and maybe you were going too fast because you weren't aware that there's traffic ahead of you, the car itself is going to help you come to a halt. Added onto that, we have the lane departure system, which again, these two features that I've just mentioned, they exist in a lot of other vehicles. I did a video about a Toyota Highlander that I was driving for a while, which also has these same features. So it makes sense that they would also put it in this Prius because again, it is Toyota. So naturally they're probably going to transfer the technology they have in one car to all the rest of their cars. Deceleration Assist. So if you're coming around a bend, the car itself is going to help you slow down so you're not going too quickly around the bend and lose control of your vehicle. And you also don't have to put your foot on the brake. And now paired with that, of course, you also have dynamic cruise control, which I did a video on specifically what dynamic cruise control looks like. And I had a whole example, like a real life example with a Toyota RAV4, I believe, which again, you can find in the top right corner. But for the most part, you can say that some of these features in this car, again, some do exist, but some of these are going to be new and probably something that we might be seeing in the market in a lot of different up and coming Toyota vehicles and maybe just other cars on the market in general. So let me know what you guys think about these specific features. Do these features make you want to buy the car anymore? Are there ones that I left out? They probably were. So let me know in the comments below what I've left out. And having said that, that wraps up today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.